Hey guys, it's me Itachi, and the last story that I told you, well, that was actually real, but remember that story is actually kind of real. Yeah, it was in real life, but I call it a story because I tell you people on camera. Yeah, so remember I told you about the girl named Toga and the 25 children that she expected me to watch? And the whole I'm not your uncle butter, but yeah. Well, if you want some more update on this, man, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new, don't forget about seeing missing a video, look in the description, we'll subscribe to those video channels, and also if you haven't seen the you haven't seen part one, pause this video and go check out part one. And come back to this video because this video is about to get real interesting. And yeah. So let's get into this video. Alright. So after a while, after a while, after a while, guys. So Toga, she says, well, you're gonna be Butter's uncle. And she forced me to be her uncle. So I'm just like, okay, now I'm forced to be someone's uncle. All right. So she said, well, either be Butter's uncle, or I'll kidnap your wife. Now clearly, I told her I don't have a wife, but I have a girlfriend named Pico Girl. So she was like, well, I kidnap her. But I was like, how? You don't know where she live. And she pulls out a tracker. Now, here that's when my heart started to sink as my blood started to boil. Like, first off, you put a tracker on my girlfriend, like, what the heck is that? You just put a tracker on her. One one she probably must have hugged her and just slipped it on her back. God, man, God knows. Well, she had a tracker on the back of the coat, the back of my coat. God knows that. I was thinking about at the end of the video, I might double check. I might double check my coat, cause God knows it could be some sort of tracker. She probably just appeared out of nowhere. So later on, I was just playing my game. Just decided to go to my girlfriend's dorm room. Next minute, I know she tells me, "Oh, well, why don't you invite me?" Well, she texts me, "Oh, invite me," and she told me, "Oh, invite me." So I invited her, and that's when she like, "Oh, so this is your girlfriend?" I'm like, "Yes." Um, even though even though I invited her out of niceness and kindness, due to my girlfriend was there. Had she wouldn't be there, I would just flat out say no and be done with it. But the niceness because my girlfriend was there, I said, yeah, and I invited her. So she just flats out and just throw it out there. Don't even try to put some hot sauce on it. Just you know Itachi is uncle to 25 kids. I quickly say, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I backed up like, no, I'm not. Say, yes, you are. And then she forced my girlfriend to be the auntie. So we both, like, sort of agreed, but she's wanted some, oh, I'll kidnap your child. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I do have a child. But the thing is, that's me and her child, so I'm like, alright, sure. And she's only 13, and her name is Maddie Achiha, and her name is Pico Girl Achiha, and you know my name and Sasuke's name. So Sasuke is her uncle because he's my brother, and yeah. So we're both Achiha, so her name is Maddie Achiha, and yeah. And she's only 13, and normally when you turn 13, that's around the age where your Sharingan just awakens. My Sharingan awakened. I'm around 13 years old. So yeah. So right now her Sharingan ain't awakened, and so until then she gotta rely on her hearing. At this point. So at this point, yeah. So she invites 25 of her children. 25. Man, they all just doing the love. Hey, Uncle Itachi. The more they say Uncle Itachi, the more rage I got. I found my Sharingan changed like 4 to 5 times out of anger. But the strength of Pico Girl, I kept it cool. So she realized my Sharingan is like changing like back to back out of anger. But then her Sharingan started. She told me some. Oh well, Itachi, why's your Sharingan just changing like back to back? But her Sharingan is changing back to back with mine. So I'm like, I think me and you both know the reason why. So she was like, I can't take this no more. How do I get rid of him? I was like, easy. Why don't you kick him out? I know that sounded harsh, but I was like, easy. Why don't you kick him out? Like I would have done. They was in my dorm room. Signing my Toga, because Toga's the one who started the party. She was like, all right. She was like, all right. So she started randomly kicking people out. She accidentally kicked me out of her dorm room. And she's like, oops, I'm sorry. And she invited me back in. So I'm like, okay, now that commotion is done. But she got to Toga and banned her because she the one who started it, and she gets mad at me and so Tata and ban me, and she just started randomly sending me mean text messages. So I end up just man, I end up just ignoring the text messages. So eventually I just started ignoring the text message. So it's Pico girl. So at this point we just start on, and right now I am out of rec room, and I'm just chilling out right now. Just basically talking to you fans. So I think tomorrow will be your update, which I have a funny feeling tomorrow's update is gonna be very good. So if you enjoyed the video, please if you like subscribe if you're new, don't forget the bell so you never miss a single video. Description down below. Subscribe to those people channels and well that person's channel. Then see you guys on the next video. Bye.